welcome back to another episode here on the Create server. So I've been up to a couple things here. So last episode we built this big place. We got our storage system set up and a bunch of little machines. With the enchanting here, I actually made a blaze enchanter and got me a new pickaxe with it. I'll probably make another one because I have stuff to make a silk touch pick as well. But I'm sort of out of experience now. This is almost empty. So at some point we need to figure out how to get experience fast, and I have an idea for that. We also need to make andesite alloy, but I think first and foremost is iron, because I think I'm almost out. I do have a stack in 16 on me and then 30 a year, but that's it. And that's after a lot of mining, and I smelted everything. And you might be wondering what happened to all my iron. Well, so I did some stuff. I laid out a track, and then I also made some upgrades to our mining machine so that I could get deep slate easier. But I also made a new mining machine for the train so that I can get train tracks laid out easily. Because on turns, you can actually go through blocks with the rail. So I can set out the whole train and then just clear out the area using this. That being said, I'll go over all this. It looks like trash right now. I'll make it look better and more permanent. But with that being said, I still need to clear out this area by hand because the train can only stick to the tracks. So I'll have to clean that out. But this is just a mining machine. There's a big vault here that connects to the rollers that have deep slate. So that lays underneath and takes out below these drills. And then these drills just, mine the blocks in front of them, like everything else. Upgrades to my mining machine. I am now using powered rails. You can see it at the top there. And then redstone block. Just so I don't have to continuously put coal in there, and then I'm wasting coal that I didn't even use inside the machine because I just spam it most of the time. I also did something in the basement. So I added more steam engines because I kept stalling, and then I realized I didn't change anything with the power, so I should be stalling. But it's because I think when I go down here, it unloads the chunks up here, but only like that half of my base. So now I have a chunk loader that loads my whole base pretty much. I think it's at 3x3. So if we look at where we are, I'll go up so you can actually see. If you look at where we are, chunk loader's like right below us. So 3x3 is that whole section there, which is almost my whole base. So I think I want to first start out with iron, and I want to start up here. I think I'm going to build like a little mine. We'll build a little rail that disconnects, comes off, comes parallel, and then reconnects. And we'll load up there. With that being said, I am going to have 2 rails going all the way around. I just, used a lot of iron to make this one. So this is a one-way going this way, but I'll have another one on the inside of this that goes clockwise. And if we go other places, like we have a base up here that's being built, might run a train off of that and up, and we'll have 2 rails going up that way. Josh is down here, might have rail that comes over, or just have a station over here or something. But for now, this is what we're gonna do, and I just have to, when I disconnect from over here, I have to plan for having another rail on the inside. Okay, so first things first. We need to gather a bunch of stuff. I've already got a bunch of vaults. That's where a lot of iron has gone. And chutes. I need 18 drills. Okay, so we want 18. We then want smart chutes. Okay, we need fans. The more fans you have, the faster it goes, I believe. Okay, we got 3 fans. Or fan propellers into 3 fans. We need some water buckets, so let's grab a couple buckets. We also need some lava, so we'll grab probably 3. Okay, so we have drills, we got buckets that will make a cobblestone generator. We'll drop it into a vault with the chutes. We'll drop it out of the vault with the smart chutes into the wheels. That's what we need next. But yeah, that's 6 of those all crafted up. I'm gonna make 32 stripped logs here. So just input. Yeah, we don't have anything on the output. And then I'll make 32 more casings because we always need casings. Okay, while we're making those encased chain drives, let me go over what is happening over here, and I'll make this look a whole lot better. I'm gonna have like girders that come out from the building and hold this stuff up, and then instead of chests, I'll have actual like vaults coming from the inside. But for now, I just wanted to make sure this would work, and it does. So what we have here, we have a chest that has a chute going into the portable storage interface, and that transfers items between the interfaces. So I can throw deep slate in here, and that's how I got, if you look at the top, 16.3 thousand blocks of deep slate in here. And then that one just works in reverse. So it has a fan sucking items out and then putting it into the chest. So I can both pull stuff out and put stuff in. Okay, so we're finishing up the casings here, and we'll just head over and sort of get a lay of the land, because I haven't actually planned out where I'm going. I do need train tracks, though. Yes, I do have some. We'll grab 3 stacks. But I think I want to start right here at the bottom. I don't think I want to do it on the hill, so then the rail can go right there. And this will be the rail that goes next to it, so it's not actually the rail I'm going to be using for the iron farm. I want to get this set so I know that where I can like take it off the main rail, because I don't want any trains stopping on the main rail. The main rail is just for traveling. Okay, so I started laying this out, and I think I need to think about where I'm actually putting the building first before I start throwing down tracks. So we got the big hill here, and I think you can sort of see where it curves. I think I want to bring the tracks actually in here, and then we can like do this and have like, we sort of mirror this, but on the opposite side. And then I think that will look a lot better. And then we'll make it smooth. And as you can see, it's going straight through blocks, which is what we want. And technically I can just take the miner on that and it will pave underneath. It'll look good. Okay, so at the same point, we have this. We want this. So that if you're going this way and you want to pick stuff up, you come over here. Oh, I missed one. And you connect in here. So yeah, we'll have a loading thing here. So we want to go straight for a little. So I might go here, and then maybe we connect back in here. And we'll take a quick look at this. See how this looks. I think that looks pretty good, actually. And we'll look at the map, see where we are on the map, make sure we're not too close to the left here. Yeah, I think we can get a good curve in here. So now that we have sort of this rail set, we know where we want the building to be, because we want it to be able to connect to this. So we're going to mine back a little and put our machine in this hill as like a little mine area. Okay, I just finished clearing out a bunch of space. Obviously, I'll have like a building here, and I just want this to look like it's going down into a mine. So you have to get pretty close to realize it's just a room right there. So I think I'm going to have like a minecart going up the middle and then stairs on the side, and the minecart will just keep going back and forth, not actually doing anything. But I think it will look cool. And then here's where we will at least get started. And then we can put drills 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like that. We'll do cobblestone on the bottom as well, because these are going to be waterlogged, which means I don't want water everywhere. Cobblestone goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then below that goes the vault. So 1, 2, 3. And now we can either lower the room or sort of rework how we're going to do this. Okay, so I got this mirrored, so it's both on both sides. It's going to be a little harder to put in the lava, but that's fine. Okay, with all these waterlogged, now we do cobblestone. And I did grab some lava while I was grabbing water. So that should come out to there, which is 4. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, good thing I grabbed 3 because I need 1 right in the middle. And then we can just throw this bad boy right here. Throw that there. And that's our cobblestone generator, all ready to go. So the cool thing about Create is it actually doesn't break the block. If you have a funnel or a chute right under it, it just simulates like it's breaking, but doesn't actually break and just deposits a cobblestone into the chute. It's to save on like frames and stuff, but it helps also make cobblestone generators even faster, which is really nice. Okay, so now comes the fun part. I need to lower this room. I'll be right back. Okay, I don't know how far I actually need to go down. So, I just did half, and I'll finish up the other half when I figure out how far I actually need to go. Okay, so we got 1 here, 1 here, 1, need 3 in between. I'm gonna do it this way. And then we'll have a fan on either side. Did bring up, yes. Fan there, fan there, fan here. Now I need to actually connect these to power. And I think I'm gonna move this guy back 1. So we need 2 back on him. I'm gonna put him in there. Water here, brass funnel here. We'll have them going here. And then we'll make a little things here. And I kind of want another vault here to pick up the iron nuggets. Okay, so I got the vaults, and I am deathly low on iron, so that's cool. I want to put this here so that all 3 are hitting it, but I have a feeling they could get stuck here. I think they'll still get swallowed up though. We'll put it here. Okay, so now we have to power all of these, which having it this way kind of makes it a little easier actually, because I can just do this, connect them all, because they're all going to be rotating the same way. Anyways, that makes that very, very simple. We need to take these out too. Actually, let me see if it won't work, because I'll have to put a water here too. Unless, no I don't. Wait. I don't know if it has to go through a water source or just water. Okay, we're going to test to make sure this actually works. But I hope it does, because it's still going through water. Let's get this all powered up, start getting nuggets produced, and then we can focus on the rest of the farm. So at my base, we use steam power. Over here, I think I'm going to use the large water wheel. It's 512 SU per instead of I think the steam engines are double that. But I'm going to get a whole bunch of these because they're easy to make. And pretty much align that whole back wall with it. Okay, so I realized a couple things. 1, I could just put a gearbox here if I really wanted to switch it. 2, that speed is not good. I'm going to have to put some gear ratios here or a speed controller even. Ooh, this is kind of perfect for a speed controller. Okay, so I haven't actually used a speed controller yet. I just know how they work. So I'm going to head back. I think I do have some precision mechanisms at my base. So let me get back there. Precision. There, we do have one. And I think I have the brass on me. We'll grab one of these too. And there is a speed controller. And to use this, we do need a large cogwheel. So let me head back. Okay, I'm back. So the way this works is we're gonna take this out. So I have it coming in here. So I want to put it here. Put this here. And we want this. I kind of want it maxed. And that is kind of crazy. Especially since we're just using water wheels. But I want this to work as fast as it can. So I'm just going to set it that high, and then we can adjust it from there. Okay, all the stones out. Then we just do this. We got them all connected. Kind of looks cool. Okay, so we got them all watered up, and as you can see, they still don't move. So, what I'm going to do is change this. We'll go to 128. 128 doesn't work. We'll go to 96. 96 works, except they're rotating the wrong way. There we go. Now we have them rotating the right way. That's another good thing about having a speed controller. Now, this is without fans running and without drills. This is not enough at all. So what I'm actually going to do is add more water wheels because I don't even have like half the stuff I need being powered. Okay, so let's get everything else hooked up. So what I'm going to do is actually right here, I'm going to put a vertical gearbox. And this will have these going in that wrong direction again. So then we flip that again. And then I'm going to take this up and have another gearbox into there. That is vertical. Okay, so I just hooked that up. As you can see, everything's seized up, which means we have to bring it down. We go 64. And I do not want to do that. We'll just lower this. See if these are blowing the correct way. This one is not. That one is. And that one is. Okay. So all I need to do is get one gearbox. I can just pop this guy out. Put this guy in. And now he blows. But as you can see, it's working. I already have 33 in there. And now I just need to speed this up. So let me get 10 more water wheels. Put them up top. And we'll get this rolling. But let's see how fast we can get it going. So 96 works. 128. What about like 110? 112. 14. 16. 18. 17. 117. We'll keep it right there then. So the fans don't process any faster. It's just the wheels that are going to be processing faster. So technically I could reduce the speed of the fans because the speed only dictates how far it will blow and not how much it will process. But that's okay. Look at that. We're already raking in all the nuggets. So let's get a basin. Iron block, which we should, be able to make. I want to eject here. Roll across, basin here. Press above. Put this right here. Because this needs to go up as well. And then I think I'm just going to have a vault here. Which right now I'll probably just do chests. But in the future, I'm going to have a giant vault here. Going this way because 1, 2, 3. This is towards the tracks. Makes it easier to transport in the future. I'm back. I have these funnels all set up. So in, smash, out. I will need to put this here, I think. I actually don't know if I need it now. I might be able to do that. Smash, out, and then I have a chest right here. So, all I need to do is that, and they start coming over. Nice. I'm actually going to change this. I'm actually going to change this up. We're going to do this, this, and this. We get brass funnels. Why am I doing brass funnels? Because it does 64. That's going to be a whole lot faster. So we're already getting a whole bunch of iron, and I love it. Okay, I made this whole clip about these farms because what are we gonna do next now that our iron farm is up and running? And by that I mean we have a lot of iron now, so don't have to worry about iron. That actually works really fast. And so I was like, okay, let's work on another farm, and I think I was gonna work on the wheat and bread, a little bakery, but I want to put that in a town. So we have a little section here that we're gonna make into a little town. So I'll put a bakery in there. But then I was doing some enchanting, and as you can see, nothing left. There's one level on me, and then nothing left in here. So I think I'm gonna actually work on experience first. So we're gonna pack this all up. So with all this packed up, we're actually gonna move it and make a whole building for enchanting and getting experience. So I think what I want to do is have like a little like fortune telling thing in the town. Um, so we're gonna head up there, build some track while we're out there. I don't know if we have enough for it, but getting a good start on it. Oh, since my last clip, I think I did this whole inner ring and set out the. This iron farm works actually really fast. I didn't expect it to be that fast, so I didn't think I'd be getting this much iron this fast. So I just made a whole bunch of tracks because I have the iron. And if we look at here, so train station here, we'll probably have like docks or something here. That'd be cool. And then the actual town will be on this side. We'll start our building here. So we'll get a chunk border. We're gonna go here. We'll try to keep it within a chunk. And I think I'm gonna have a door closer to this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have like a door here. I think that'll be good. Let's move it over one. And then we can have like a little counter here. So you walk in the door, you have a counter here. We might sell stuff, might all just be for free. And then over here you have the actual enchanting stuff. And then I think I want the tank over here as well. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to have a cobblestone generator up top. It'll drop down. It will get cooked with lava into stone, and then it will be haunted. And if we look at this, we got stone. That's not infested stone. So we just stone, we haunt it, we get infested stone, we place infested stone, we break infested stone, we get silverfish. That's pretty much this whole farm. Right here goes a big old tank. How big can I make it? Apparently that big. Does this just keep going? We'll just keep it this big until we get everything set up. And then we can adjust that if it's in the way, of course. Way. Grinding wheels. And then that, this. We'll have this. And what if I put the, and by cooler I mean so that I can, okay, press into another press. So we have press fault. Stops with a wrench. No. Put it up. So I do want windows. We gotta move everything down. Okay, so we're gonna have glass here on the floor. So yeah, let's get the players all placed out. Okay, so I'm starting to set up. So I sort of went like a color theme of like a fortune teller. So I always like imagine them as like dark woods, with like accent of like the copper is what I'm gonna go for. So dark oak, spruce, stuff like that, and then a pop of color here and there of like oranges, purples, and we're gonna have like bookcases, and we're gonna make it look like something cool at the end. It's okay for now, but I think spruce would look a lot better, with like the bark still on. And then I'm gonna place some belts. Boom, 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 boom. Which means I'll probably have this guy here. So this is gonna be our infested stone guy, and we need him coming out. So I want 2 belts going this way, and then I want 1 belt coming all the way back to here. So we'll probably have it coming out this way. So we're gonna just produce the blocks into the templates. So output onto there, the blocks will get sucked up onto there, stamped in, and then I need a brass funnel. I just realized this won't work actually. Okay, I think I got it figured out. I changed it up slightly. I can actually make this a little bigger. So I made that the full size I wanted, so that I could only use so much. So we have cobblestone here. Cobblestone gets dropped here. So we got fan here, lava here, power source behind that, coming from somewhere. And then that puts it onto this block, blows it. We'll have this filtered to stone. I don't have any on me. Stone will then pop out the bottom through this guy. If we turn him around, we'll have a fan underneath blowing through a soul flame and blows into this guy, and we'll have this guy filter to infested, and then that will store. This will get blown, or this will get moved. Fill this up, fill that up. That will be placing stuff. Then we'll mine it. Silverfish in here, getting hit by the swords. Out drops the experience. Those are moving this way. They get sucked up here by those guys. Then they get dispensed on either side. Half of it going into the tank, the other half going into the vault as the enchantment templates. And then we'll have a teller here connected to the vault to pull out the enchantment templates that we can throw into this guy. Okay, so now I need to get power routed to everything and get some fans in. I just need to finalize everything. Okay, I think it's all running. So I hooked everything up, a bunch of conveyors and stuff. Let me turn down this sound. So I have the volume at 0. I guess it's like 0.5, but we do only have 2,000 power left. So here's what the bottom looks like, with all the nuggets falling out. They then go into here, get separated. Some into here, they get stamped, and we're already at 107. I still have to get that set up with the stock ticker and all that stuff. We have swords in here. Obviously, we have to put a building around this. So we'll have a lot of building probably in the next episode for the exterior of this and the iron farm. It's not a full vault because below we have the 3 rows of water wheels, and so I had to sort of cut this a little short. But I think it's still going to be fine. There's going to be plenty. I'll still put the stock ticker back here and all that stuff. Dress it up, make it look cool. I might make this look like the cabin, like the little like toy robotic fortune teller looking people, and then have like a villager in here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode on the Create server. Next episode will be sort of building the outside of both this building and the iron farm, and then start expansion into this area here where I'm going to do all the metals. So we'll probably do some planning next episode. I also want to just like play around with some mini game ideas, which is why I sort of marked out an area where we might want to start doing mini games. So if you have any ideas on things we could do for mini games or fun ideas to just mess around with the Create mod, leave them in the comments and I'll look at them. So thanks for watching this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.